Thursday, the 25th of February. It is the training session with Beata. And the session will be recorded. So if you do not want your name to be splashed over internet, you're more than welcome to log out of this webinar right now, because yes, I do publish those webinars on YouTube later on. So today I'm going to be talking about a couple of things, but before we're going to go anywhere further, for the rest of you, if you can hear me, please may I have one, or any could, always the first one, what can we say? And I assume he's taking screenshots all over the show. And today I'm going to be talking about freemium, because as per the website, I've got to mention freemium. So today I'm going to be showing you the mistake that I've done with freemium, so you will not do the same thing, okay? And hopefully we can convert the freemiums into paying clients. Are you guys with me so far? Press 5, and we're gonna carry on, okay? Cool. So this is what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna, first of all, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon, and off we go to share the screen, because nothing works like a practical example. And yes, that was the click to win campaign that I will shut down, because I want to have as much bandwidth as I possibly can. So just bear with me here. Okay. There we go. So through the virtual office, I found that there was someone who wanted to published a free advert, and it was in Pretoria. So therefore it landed up in my office for me to approve it. So all the free adverts, so whenever we're going to go on social media and we're going on this campaign of sign up and, you know, join for free, we will have people that not necessarily will be in our areas. So, but in this particular case, I've got no idea how the guy got there, but he got there. So I approved the advert. But before I approve this, okay, I want you to have a look at the WhatsApp conversation, because in the virtual office, what you've got, this is the actual advert. You can actually see what the advert looks like. So I clicked on it and I'm like, who are you guys and what are you doing? What service, what products? I mean, tell me a little bit more about you. I mean, that is just not doing anything for me, right? Okay, there is only like 7 of us in the room. You're more than welcome to switch the mics on or the cameras on, one or the other. So I don't have to really be split here, but I've got some kind of reaction. I want you to tell me if you're getting this. Through your virtual office as a city director, you're gonna be approving the advert. Before you will approve the advert, my suggestion is check it out. And this is what I've seen. So in true Beata's wisdom, because I've got the telephone number, I load them up, okay? I don't know who I'm talking to. And I send them the actual WhatsApp message. Okay, it is an advert for free. So I'm telling them that who I am, where I'm from. So it actually reads, hi, my name is Beata and I'm the AIYellow.com license holder in Pretoria. You entered your company into free advertisement on AIYellow.com. Before I will approve your advert, may I suggest the following updates? 1, you might want to add your logo. 2, add a description of your business. Please contact the person that sent you the referral link to help you in gaining some more targeted exposure. Regards, Beata, and my email, because obviously the cell phone is there. I'm sending them the WhatsApp message, right? Okay, guys, talk to Beata. You guys are so greedy with your voices. Okay, so this is what I get in reply. I get the logo, okay, and I get all of this write-up, okay, all of this write-up. which means I had to read through all of this. And this is not the end. We've got some more. Okay, there you go. We've got some more. So I had to read through this novel. Okay, I had to read through this novel. And this is what I want you to learn from. So again, in my wisdom, okay, I send them a little thing. Beata's freebie is this order form that I've got in Excel spreadsheet form, which I created specially for the free adverts. Okay, I'm sending it off to them. And my idea behind it is if they would fill up the advert, this particular freebie from Beata, I would actually quite happily build an advert, this ultra ad pack or standard adverts. I mean, it costing us nothing else but the time, but at least our portal would actually have a little bit more substance to it. Okay, I don't know if you agree with me, but that was my train of thought. Okay, so again, let me just move myself. Okay, and again, obviously, the person that sent the referral link, it's, you know, doesn't want to get involved or whatever happened, I've got no idea. So I'm saying, good morning. If you would like me to help you to get the most out of your presence on aiyellow.com, please fill in the attached form. For me to set up the advert for you will cost you 395 Rand. Otherwise, your freemium AI Yellow advert will be published as you had set it up within the next 24 hours. Regards, Beata. This is the mistake number one that I've done. Okay? I should be instead of filling it up, blah, 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 I should be telling them, listen, I will upgrade you to Ultra Ad Pack, okay, or to whatever for this absolute minimum that it is. Okay, but you know, giving you and then I would go break into this whole song and dance about the features of the adverts. So this is the mistake that I've done. Lesson learned. Next time we're going to do it better. Okay? You with me so far?
Yes.
Okay, except Elsa. Anyone else cares to talk to me? But it's fine. Okay? So now we're going further down the line. Okay? I'm so sorry. The response from the client. I'm so sorry, but I'm not completing forms or paying for this. Okay, my response, thumbs up. Off I went. I published the advert. And this is the advert that you see. Okay, so I'm just going to go back. So this is the advert. I want you to have a look at something else. In our virtual office as a city director, we've got all those in the database. We've got all the advanced adverts that are there. In some offices, there are more than in the others, but we all have this group of adverts that are either up for renewal or the business doesn't exist, and we should be following it up as a city directors. But if you're going to click on them, for argument's sake, in Pretoria, in my area, most of those adverts are the ones that are being sold. People don't want to renew because I've done this exercise already. So they literally got demoted from the Pro Ad Pack or Ultra Ad Pack to the Advanced Ad Pack. And this is how they appear. They would have the little picture here, a better description, and as you can see, a little bit more for them. Okay? So this is what I've done, and I want, if you want, you can play around with this, but I created especially an email address, and I tried to log in because obviously I'm telling client to go and put more information in. And Beata, in the true form, obviously she doesn't know what she's talking about, does she? Because when you enter a freemium advert, you actually can. I battled and I tried it on you today, so most probably I'm not experimenting to its full potential yet. But this is as far as freemium advert will go. So to me, if anything else, if we're going to get the freemium advert, you might want to set up your costings And you might want to take into consideration the actual time that you're going to be spending with the client. Because just to read through this whole novel that this particular guy sent through to me, okay, I'm not a quick reader, so it took me a little bit of time. I just wasted a lot of time for absolutely nothing. And I believe that this is the guy that will never, ever part with money to have some kind of a decent return of investment on the actual AIYellow.com advertising portal. But this is my opinion, okay? Maybe with time, the penny will drop and he will do this. I've got no idea. We never know what time will tell. But I hope what you're going to take out of this, okay, is when those adverts, yeah?
I'm sorry, my screen is blank. Must I do something?
Your screen is blank. Okay, the rest of
Blank.
you guys, can you see my screen? One, yes, talk to Beata something. Okay, call, yes, I assume he's got it. So Elsa, you might want to log out and log in again if you want to.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Thank you.
Okay, so there she goes. So for the rest of us, this is the lesson learned from a freemium. When you're going to start entering into this conversation with a client, and this is the mistake that I've done on my WhatsApp, instead of telling them that I will help them and upgrade them for a fee, okay, that I will help them to set it up properly, I actually should have said that I will upgrade them to an ultra pack that will have all of those features for the cost that you believe it's right for you. Okay, so that might be the better way of converting the freemiums into paying clients. Okay, if it makes sense to you, then talk to me or press any number that you want. And I'm going to stop it here. Okay?
Can I talk to you on the mic?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I've had similar experiences. Yeah, so I've spent up to 3 hours with somebody backwards and forwards on all of this. The guy can't speak English. He has no money. He wants to be on at least 4 different cities for free. So yeah, I literally wrote everything that they had to do, explained every single thing. The guy still hasn't finished one advert. I told him which area I control and that I would approve it immediately he had done it, and nothing has happened. So I'm very reluctant. I would, well, I'm similar to you. I would actually give them an advert for free just so that I don't spend 3 hours and that I'm in control of the process. Send them a form to fill in, and then I'll build the advert for them, because at least I know that the advert will be built. Even if I do it for nothing, they would have something that makes the portal look good. In all the books that I'm reading at the moment, I think you've got 3 to 5 seconds for somebody to know exactly what your business is. Otherwise, they won't engage. So this advert that this guy insists on putting there, nobody knows what he's talking about, so they won't engage, not even for free. So you've got to say, who am I? What do I offer, or what problem do I solve? And then how can you get hold of me and have your problem solved? So he fails on every single one of those points. So I don't know. For me, I would be reluctant even to let that advert into our portal, because it says nothing for us, and I would rather just let the guy go to another portal and get a free ad.
Yeah. So, but you know, the freemium is there. Obviously, it's done for a reason. And, you know, we might have different reasons to us. And there's something quite funny. If you didn't attend Saturday with Jeffrey was actually hopping on the moment when people decided to get involved in GDC, AI Yellow, city directorship, and all of this. You know, to me, I like that. What was the moment? Because we all obviously bought onto something. something sparkled in us that, yeah, I want to get involved. And to me, it was always the promise of making money. I don't know about the rest of you, but yes, my husband's got expensive hobby. So for me, it wasn't about being good to my neighborhood or charity or whatever else. It was always a promise of being able to make money. That's just me. Okay. And I'm being honest with you guys. So I'm trying to find the best way to make more money with this. You know, the freemium, they there, but to me, it's a question, how do we convert them to paying clients? So this is something that I was playing around for the last couple of months, and I felt miserably. So if any one of you could actually, if you ever converted a freemium client to a paying client, I think one of you should be doing this webinar instead of me, because I'm still trying to figure out this magic formula. And by
Can
the
I say
mistake,
something?
yeah.
I've thought about this afterwards, and I know Dion is kind of an expert with this. And what his strategy would be is, okay, well, you've got no money, and I'd really like to help you. So can you tell me about three people that you know who would actually benefit from an ad? We'll build them an ad, and then when we're finished with that, we'll build yours for free. That's the only logical thing that I can think of that would still allow me to justify the time that I spend. But this person's not, he doesn't want to spend any money. He doesn't have any money, but he must know people that would benefit from an ad. And that's the only other thing that I could think of would be a positive outcome to the situation.
Okay, so I'm going to try it next. So the rest of you who are in the room, if you get game for this, maybe this is the solution to the problem. If you've got no money, then it's okay. Okay, refer me to 3 people that will spend the money, and I'll build your advert for free. I'm gonna try this and see how it works on the next freemium advert that's going to pop into my offices. So hopefully, the reason why I'm telling you this today is there's going to be a push for freemium adverts. There is a push because GDC is looking at nothing else but, trying to put the numbers in, okay, to put the numbers into the portal, being it through memberships or advertisers, whichever way. GDC needs the numbers. So this is why we're pushing for those free memberships, free advertising. Now, my thing is, I'm part of it. I mean, when I've got time allocated, I will go on social media and I've got this ready copy and paste scenario where I just fit it in and hope for the better and see what's going to come out of it. But maybe, taught by experience, we're going to need to try it out and see how to make money with the freemium. So this is me. And this is something where I'm going to stop sharing the screen with me. Okay, stop with you guys. Because right now I'm going to just talk to you about lesson learned. Over the last couple of weeks, we learned in different ways by reading books, attending webinars, doing, practical experiments. We all learn different ways. And I know where my weaknesses are. I'm adult enough to admit this. And I've been watching a couple of companies. And in case you didn't notice it over the last week, I was incredibly verbal about a certain company. And I am flabbergasted of what they've done with the numbers. Okay. And I'm going to just throw it out there. Within 5 days, I'm going to take it 7 days. Within 1 week, they went from a Telegram group of 4,000 into almost 12,000 within 7 days. Okay. Their Instagram followers increased by 5 times. Are you getting this? Within 7 days. And I'm like turning out there and I'm saying, guys, how did you do this? Because believe it or not, especially right now, when we're all into this coronavirus, sitting between our computers, not being able to go to network functions, meet with people face to face. I mean, that's really being quite restricted. We are, I'm like, how did you do this? I mean, I'm parking off and I'm trying to add value, and geez, if I get like 5 new followers in a week, I'm like almost cracking a bottle of champagne for, to cheer on it. You know what the answer was? Anyone wants to know? We paid people, we gave them something for just and joining us on social media. And that just brought such a almost, sparkle in my brain. How do we give away and how do we prove that someone actually joined? Because I'm just throwing it out there, okay? It's up for discussion. I'm just throwing it out there. For argument's sake, we're going to say download Uber's app and send me a screenshot, all right? And I will, shall we say, give you 1 YTC or 5 YTCs or 10 YTCs or 100 YTCs or whatever else. Like my page on Facebook and I will give you, 1 YTC. But then how do we monitor this? Those guys got serious algorithms, serious programming running behind the scenes that they can actually monitor this. Okay? Me as an individual, I don't know about the rest of you, but me as an individual, one little Beata, I don't have this capacity. And I tried that. And to me, just keeping track on all the new people coming in and whatever else, it was so time consuming. And I still had to pay them, in YTCs. And I'm like, okay, give me strength. I'm sitting here, I've got adverts to build, I've got sales to make, I need to put bread on the table. So we need to streamline this whole thing, which is going to bring me down again to something that I was preaching for a long time. Splitting ourselves into 1,000,001 pieces, it's not going to do any justice to our GDC. Because I believe even with the 7 of us that we are in the room, 8 of us, whatever we are, we really can do so much more together that just by me doing something by myself, Carl doing something by himself, or Brenda, or Carolyn, and especially people who are in the same areas. I don't know who iPhone is. I assume it's Elsa. Because she logged out. But people in the same area, like Carolyn and Kurt, why not put together a social media page that is for Johannesburg, not only for Randburg or only for, Campton Park, but bundle it together. Have the capacity that both of you would be admin on this particular group. So both of you are reaping the benefits of it and taking it one step further, because between 2 people, you will double the numbers. If you're going to add a 3rd person, you will not triple the numbers. You will actually quadruple the numbers. So just think about it. I'm not telling you that that is the right way to do it, but I believe it's something that we seriously should be experimenting with. And this is something that I've done. I'm busy doing in Cape Town, and I'm doing in Pietermaritzburg, and then I'm going to be doing it in George. So this is something that I really want you to pay attention to. But from today's webinar, if anything else, I want you to take one thing out. The freemium, there is most probably money in it. We just need to be very aware about how we're going to convert this free into a paying client. That's number 1. And number 2 is, we need to find something that will reward us for the time that we're going to be spending. Because I'll be honest with you, from again my experience, it takes me exactly the same time to sell an ultra ad pack that to sell and pro ad pack. I've been there, I timed that. So therefore, for me to go out and sell just the ultra ad or standard advert, to me is not worth my time. And because again of me, I believe that it's not delivering and it's not doing justice to my client. I don't know how the rest of you feel. Open the mic and let me know. Okay, but this is, I'm sharing my experience with you to take you through. But if there's money in this, I'm game and I will do anything. I hope I don't come across as this greedy cow for everyone. But I believe that GDC, AI Yellow, we bought the city directorship with the promise that we will be making money. And I think we need to capitalize on it. I believe that we need to find those little things that will make ourselves a little bit easier. Okay. If you want to know how I'm doing this, believe it or not, I went on a serious mission of getting salespeople uh, into my scene, okay, into my areas, okay. And myself has started meeting. This is a good idea to have social media presence. Okay, just hold on. I'm reading. Carolyn. Nowadays, me and the chat box, we're not best friends. We're really not best friends. So just bear with me. I'm just going to swap. Okay. Karen Whedon, Yako Strokes, and I. Okay, so there's the three of you have started a meeting that is a good idea to have a social media presence for Johannesburg where we all benefit. Okay. Okay, Chris Conaway and Brenda leading the way in creating the social media presence in their cities. Okay. If you want, and this is how I'm going to take it again a little bit further and talking about social media, please, whenever you're going to post something, use the hashtags, okay? I don't care if it's Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever it is, use the hashtag, because that way we can really start creating a little bit of a brand trending, and we can take it that we're going to be so much more easier to be found through this particular social media. So I hope that we're going to go, and I look at this and I want to really take my hat off to Elsa, because before I started the meeting today, I was hashtagging YTC, and Elsa whips us all, okay? This girl, as far as YTC, and she will have such an interaction with the people. I'm talking about Facebook at the moment. Such an interaction with her clients or with the following that she's got, because people will comment, people will like, people will share it from whatever hashtag YTC I picked up. Elsa, I take my hat off to you. We salute you. You have the best interaction she has in comparison with anyone else. And I'm talking about people that I'm connected with, okay, including myself, including even Brenda, because we follow each other. She's got this, Elsa's got this likes and shares and comments. The amount of likes that she gets, okay, she puts me to shame. So let us just, yes, she spends a lot of most probably time. I don't know how she does it. Elsa, maybe you should do the webinar next Thursday. How is this? Okay, so I got a call for a company that wanted me to do their marketing. I have forwarded on to the person concerned, was another city. Okay, what are the best hashtags to use? That comes from Kurt. To me, I wish that the hashtags should be coming from the head office. Hashtag GDC it's not for global digital cooperative, believe it or not. It's actually for digital company, and I've been doing it for quite some time. So maybe hashtag gdc.coop will make sense. Hashtag YTC might make sense. Hashtag, I don't know, think about it. Think about it. What hashtag should be used? I use hashtag YTC and I use hashtag GDC.coop. That's the hashtags that I'm using through my social media whenever I'm talking about GDC, AI Yellow, and that type of thing. Okay, so I hope that at least that way we're going to get the thing going. And I really would encourage everyone to form those little nucleus of groups if you are in the same city, and really start working together, because I believe this is how we all going to benefit, especially in a city. This is what I'm doing in Pretoria. And yes, not everyone's going to jump on the bandwagon and want to work with you. We've got some egomaniacs, okay, me, myself, and I. So not everyone is going to like you. Okay. Hey, I'm not an ice cream. Nobody, not everyone likes me either. So I'm okay with this. But there's going to be people who's going to be willing to jump on a bandwagon, because that way, not only you're going to be splitting the working hours to get the most benefits between more people, which means that you're going to be spending less time, but you're going to have so much more almost so much more response out of it, because one of you will be constantly on social media monitoring the shares, the likes, and taking it even further. And what I noticed as well lately, that every time when I'm going to like something new, okay, I'm going to like a picture, like a comment or something on a social media, actually I'm trying to find out, how do they automate this? So maybe Kurt will have the solution to our little issue with the automation. Because if, for argument's sake, I'm going to see a picture which is of a beautiful orchid, and suddenly I'm going to like it, I'm going to share it to my post, and I'm going to get a response in my box, in my private message, saying, thank you for liking my post, please will you like my page? And I'm like, how did that happen? And it's almost instantaneous. So there's got to be some kind of an automated system where we can do this. We just need to find the system. So I think that would be something quite cool to look into in our social media. Okay, Kurt, source of information. And he switched his mic off because he doesn't want to talk to us. I found an article referring to YTC as YouTube coin. Maybe YTC, yellow trading coin, is less confusing. Yeah. I really don't know how to comment on this, okay, because I'm itching, but I shouldn't, so I won't. Then we're going to need to come up with something. Yellow trading coin, hashtag yellow trading coin. I think it would be really down to a T and done to perfection. My thing is, isn't that a little bit too long? But why not? Hashtag yellow trading coin. And the more you're going to be using the hashtag, the later on, you're going to see that as you're going to be typing in hashtag, you're going to see the hashtags appearing in your almost automatic fill in section. So you don't have to retype it. So I'm all game, yellow trading coin. Let us try this and see what's going to happen. Okay. All right. So this is me for this afternoon. 35 minutes. I'm getting with the program. You see, well, not yet for an hour. I'm going to stop recording. For the whole lot of you, thank you very much for being with me this afternoon. It is Thursday, the 25th of February.